Mastering IPO readiness. Unmanaged operational risks can tank your IPO. Which steps can our organization take to systematically identify, thoroughly assess, and effectively mitigate operational risks associated with our core business processes to ensure a smooth transition during the IPO process? To systematically identify, thoroughly assess, and effectively mitigate operational risks associated with core business processes, the organization can take the following steps. Step 1. Identify critical business processes. Map out the organization's core business processes, including financial reporting, financial planning and analysis, revenue recognition, supply chain management, and human resources management. Identify the most critical processes that are essential to the organization's operations and have a significant impact on its financial performance. Step 2. Conduct a risk assessment. Perform a thorough risk assessment of each critical business process to identify operational risks, including process failures, control weaknesses, and potential fraud. Use a risk assessment framework, such as COSO or ISO 31000, to evaluate the likelihood and impact of each risk. Identify key risk indicators, KRIs, and key control indicators, KCIs, for each process. Step 3. Develop a risk management framework. Establish a risk management framework that outlines the organization's risk management policies, procedures, and standards. Define the roles and responsibilities of various stakeholders, including the board of directors, audit committee, management, and internal audit. Develop a risk management governance structure, including a risk management committee, to oversee and coordinate risk management activities. Step 4. Implement controls and mitigation strategies. Develop and implement controls and mitigation strategies to address identified risks, including process improvements, additional procedures, and control enhancements. Implement a continuous monitoring and testing program to ensure the effectiveness of controls. Develop and maintain a control library that documents all controls, including process narratives, flowcharts, and control activities. Step 5. Provide ongoing training and awareness. Provide ongoing training and awareness programs for employees on operational risk management, including risk identification, assessment, and mitigation. Ensure that employees understand their roles and responsibilities in managing operational risks and the importance of internal controls. Develop a culture of risk awareness and accountability throughout the organization. Step 6. Continuously monitor and review. Continuously monitor and review operational risks and controls to identify potential weaknesses or failures. Perform regular risk assessments and updates to ensure that the risk management framework remains relevant and effective. Identify and address emerging risks, such as cybersecurity threats, supply chain disruptions, and regulatory changes. Step 7. Establish an internal audit function. Establish an internal audit function that is independent of management and reports directly to the audit committee. Ensure that internal audit has the necessary resources, skills, and expertise to evaluate the design and operating effectiveness of internal controls. Develop an internal audit plan that focuses on the organization's critical business processes and high-risk areas. Step 8. Integrate with IPO readiness. Integrate the operational risk management framework with the IPO readiness process to ensure a smooth transition. Ensure that all operational risks and controls are assessed and mitigated prior to the IPO. Develop a comprehensive IPO readiness plan that includes operational risk management and internal control assessments. By following these steps, the organization can systematically identify, thoroughly assess, and effectively mitigate operational risks associated with its core business processes, ensuring a smooth transition during the IPO process.